Hiya again, it's Helen from Hell of a Cake, and today I'm very excited to tell you about my new David Austin Rose cutters. These Premier cutters are made in the UK using stainless steel so they don't rust. Also have a nice cutting edge, making them so easy to cut with. Plus, being dishwasher safe, you can use them again and again. These are really worth obtaining if you want to make beautiful David Austin Rose sugar flowers. Be sure to click on that link within the description box below. All products used throughout the tutorial can also be found in the description box. Take a 60mm poly ball and cut it in half. Pick up some 20 gauge wire and place it through the poly ball. Turn the ball over and twist and turn the wire, making sure it's really tight so the ball doesn't move. So as you can see, I'm taking some pink sugar paste and I'm rolling it out, but you can use whatever colour you want. Using the third one in of your scone cutters, cut out 2 circles and apply it to the poly ball using your edible glue. This is done in early preparation for attaching the inner and outer petals to make it more easier when sticking the petals down. Pay attention here because it can get a little bit tricky. With 8 stamens, take your 24 gauge wire and cut it in half. Bend the stamens in half. Feed the wire through, bend and twist. Next, apply the tape half on the stamens and half on the wire. Cut the wire approximately 1 centimetre. Using your scriber tool, make a hole for the stamens, insert them and then splay them out. It might be best to watch that a few times just until you get the hang of it. Pick up your Premier cutters designed by Hell of a Cake. Put the 2 biggest cutters to one side, which we'll be using later for the outer petals. When rolling out your flower paste, I can't stress enough to get it really thin, as though you can see through it. You don't want your flowers looking really chunky. If you don't get it really thin, they won't look elegant, which will spoil the effect. Using the 4 smallest cutters, cut out 1 of each shape and individually store them in a lollipop bag. Cut out another 7 sets and store them in the bags by size. The lollipop bags are great to prevent them from drying out. Now I'm making the petals look more realistic. Take 1 petal out at a time, roll up to the left, up to the right, then up and down. This enhances the elegance of the flower. Repeat this for the other 3 petal sizes. To obtain the petal veins, simply run your veining tool over the petals. This will give a tiny groove so it'll look better when you're dusting. Finally, to get those frilled up edge sides of the petal, run the frill tool around the petal edge. Starting with the largest petal, attach the next size down to it by applying the glue down the centre of the biggest petal and laying the smallest petal on top. Repeat this for the other 2 petals. Once the 4 petals are attached, run a line of edible glue down the centre and roll up into a cone shape. Carefully splay out the petals. Repeat this process for the other 7 sets. Using your scissors, cut the end off each petal set. This is done so they will stand up on the poly ball. Apply the edible glue to the top of the poly ball and attach each petal set. Using a cocktail stick, very carefully position each petal correctly. Now while I'm doing this, a few of you may know that I've launched a website. Go check it out at www.hellofacake.com. It has blogs, pictures, and it's even got my new David Austin Rose cutters on there. Anyone buying these cutters this month only will get free postage. So go and check it out. Let's get back to the video now. Now we've finished the inner petals, we can just move on to the outer petals. Now take the 3 largest cutters for the outer petals, using the smallest first, cut out and repeat the same process as you did earlier for the smaller petal. Place in the apple tray that I picked up free from the local supermarket and leave to dry. As you can see, I cut out 9 petals for each one of the 3 outer petals. Repeat the same process with the second cutters and set aside to dry with the other ones you've just made. Take your biggest heart-shaped cutter and cut out the heart. With the heart in the horizontal position, roll it up and down. This is done to make it slightly wider. Return the heart back to the upright position and roll left and right, up and down, vein and frill as the same way as before. With a cocktail stick, tightly roll the 2 top edges of the heart to obtain a more lovely realistic rose petal. Oh, don't forget to turn your apple tray upside down, and this time place your petal on the top of the tray and repeat this process another 8 times. With the first outer petal leaves, apply the glue to the V point of each petal. Apply the first petal to your flower, then slot each individual one in around the flower, remembering to carefully peel back the last one fitted, aiming to set them all at the same height. Cup the fitted flower to get the desired look. Taking the second tray of petals, repeat the glue process, fit to the flowers using the same method as before. With the final tray of petals, do exactly the same as before. Finally, the last step, dusting your rose. To me, this is what brings the flower to life and it makes it vibrant. With a flat brush, gently work all the ends of the petals with some dark pink dust in an up and down motion. Continue this process until all the petal ends are covered. Applying some kiwi dust around the stamens using a smaller flat brush, working out over. After that, continue to apply it to random parts of the inner petals. Oh, don't forget to do the tips of the outer petals. This is what gives it a really lovely realistic look. And there we have the finished elegant David Austin rose. Don't forget, it's more than just a cake. If you're interested in more designs, make sure to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell on. Until next time.